Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss a question from class 11 history chapter 4, that is Central Islamic lands. So the question is, what were the features of the lives of the Bedouins in the early 7th century? Answer. The word Bedouin has been derived from the Arabic word Badawin, which means a desert dweller. Accordingly, the nomadic tribes of the desert regions of the Middle East are referred to as Bedouins. So here we come across a new term, that is Bedouins, and Bedouins were basically the nomadic tribes of the desert regions of the Middle East at the Arabian Peninsula, who historically inhabited the North America. And the word Bedouin means desert dweller, and it has been derived from an Arabic word Badawin, which means a desert dweller, that is a person who doesn't have a proper residence, a permanent residence, and they move from one place to another. So now let's talk about the features of the lives of the Bedouins. The first feature, the Bedouins were basically herders moving from one place to another in search of food for their camels and food for their own survival. So the Bedouins did not have permanent residence, and they moved from one place to another for two main reasons. First, to find food for their own survival. Second, to find fodder for their camels. The second feature, the ancient Bedouins were polytheistic. In other words, they worshipped many gods. There are references to practice of animism too. So, the Bedouins were polytheistic, means they worshipped more than one god. And there were references to practice of animism too. So, here we come across a new term, that is animism. Animism means belief in supernatural powers. Now, what is supernatural powers? Supernatural powers are those powers which are beyond the scope of natural laws and scientific experiments. So there are some events which can be explained scientifically. That is, the reason behind lightning and thunderstorm can be explained through scientific laws, but there are some events which take place which are beyond the scientific laws, and these events are known as supernatural events or supernatural powers. So Bedouins believed in these supernatural powers. The third feature, the Bedouins socially organized themselves around tribes. The spirit of egalitarianism was sustained within the tribes. However, wars within the tribes are frequent. These frequent wars created chaos and anarchy in the deserts. So now let's talk about what do you mean by egalitarianism. Egalitarianism means equality. Means everyone in the group, in the tribe, was treated equally. There was no hierarchy, there was no chief, or there was no system of any hierarchy, like at the topmost of the hierarchy we have a chief, or at the lowest level we have a slave. It was nothing like that. In the tribes of the Bedouins, egalitarianism was practiced, which means each and every member of the group was equal. But however, within the tribe, some frequent wars took place which caused upheaval in the desert region. Now the fourth feature, in the 7th century, members of the Bedouin tribe, influenced by the achievements of Muhammad and his vision of solidarity, starting accepting Islam. So here we know Muhammad, who is the founder of Islam. Now these Bedouins, they started being influenced by the achievements of Muhammad, and they started believing solidarity, and they started accepting Islam as their religion. Thank you. For such content, please subscribe to Intellify.